found this journal in a room that appeared to be a young girl's. Purple walls, white trim, canopy bed, the works. I guess she won't need it now. I'm sure there's other people, better people, recording these events. Maybe they're tracking the progress of the New World's first major settlement. Perhaps they were out on the front lines as things went to shit. All I know is that I have this journal, and as far as I'm concerned, this is day 1 of Year Z. As I travel between these small towns, I wonder if this area would be a good place to call home. There isn't a ton of dead, and I'm not sure if I've seen any living. One thing I've learned since the whole thing started was that the more people you surround yourself with, the more danger you're in. It's no longer a battle of the living against the dead, but the living amongst themselves. It's as if the world reverted back to survival of the fittest, except now it's survival of the biggest fucking gun. Today, I had to take down a zombie. I heard it on the other side of the fence. I didn't want it to sneak up on me while I was searching through a house or trying to find a bottle of water in a trash bin. Luckily, even though I got a couple nice bruises off of him, it didn't break the skin. That's such a relief. I don't have any medication on me. I definitely wouldn't have enough to last me every day for the rest of my life. I found some apple trees today. Not an orchard, but there were enough of them lining a roadside. I searched around. Most of them are rotten. It's getting kind of late in the year. But I found a few apples. Fresh fruit. You don't get that much anymore. Unless you're lucky. Today I was definitely lucky. I see some berry bushes often in the woods, but I'm afraid to take anything off of them. It's hard to tell which ones are poisonous and which ones aren't. Yeah, those apples. They were so good. Perfectly red. Juicy. Winter's gonna come soon. There won't be apples to save me then. I was heading up this roadside earlier, and there were these apartments. I didn't want to go on the main road, so I took up the side path. And sure enough, it led to apartments. I considered going in them, but decided to go through the woods instead. I just felt like I was being watched. So I ended up in this town, and sure enough, there were greenhouses there. Greenhouses! I could grow food. I mean, I found seed packets. I could grow food here, but really feel comfortable settling down here? I don't know. I saw an army base nearby. I guess it was put up after the infected started coming. I wanted to get out of there. I didn't feel comfortable anymore. I'll never feel comfortable anywhere, will I? Even when I stop at water pumps, I feel like I'm being watched. I haven't seen any living in this area, but there's got to be someone left. It can't just be me and the infected. There's got to be someone left. What if there's no one left? What if it's just me? After I ran out of the town where I saw the military tents, I found the train tracks again. I'd been following them earlier in the day, and then I got sidetracked with the road that headed up towards the apartments, which then I ran down the hill, and you know the rest, but I found the tracks again. I wondered why I didn't feel uncomfortable walking on them. I hadn't seen anyone else, but then again I felt uncomfortable in the town. So why'd I feel comfortable on the tracks? I guess, there was the hope in me that they would lead me to somewhere safe. Maybe someone built a safe haven along them. They would know that people would want to follow the tracks. I walked on them for a while and I never found anything. Except more signs of disaster. More signs of the infected and the wrath they brought upon the world. Finally I veered off a little. Once again, bored of the tracks. Found this cute little house. It had a little pumpkin patch in the front. Of course, all the pumpkins were rotten, but you know, maybe there was something else around here. Maybe there was a garden that wasn't completely ruined. I looked around a little. It was two houses actually, pretty close together, with a shed in the middle. Huge field out back. You could see pretty far, see if anyone was coming, if there were any infected out there. There was even a well, but it looked dried up. But who knows? Maybe other miracles will happen. Maybe it'll rain and it'll fill back up with water. I know it's nonsense, but what do I have to lose anymore? I went into the shed first and I found a bag of garden lime. It was like it was signed to me. I don't know. Like a beacon of you belong here. This is a possible place for things to work out. So I took the hoe off my back and started digging into the ground right then and there. As soon as I started digging the garden plots and ripping up the dirt, I started to think that I didn't have any water. I didn't even have water for myself. How was I gonna water plants? It didn't even look like it was gonna rain anytime soon. I think this area had been in drought for 2 weeks or so. Maybe a month. With the infected came all sorts of other hardships on us. Very little rain. Odd cold snaps. How was I gonna grow anything in this? I don't know, but I wanted to try. I put down the garden lime, I put the seeds in the hole, and decided that, maybe, just maybe, it'll work. I, I know the dirt's too dry to work, but maybe. I'll look for water tomorrow. I'll need it to survive anyways, and if I could bring it back for the plants too, then all the more better. Maybe if I go out scavenging, I can find water bottles or canteens or even a bucket and fill it up with water and bring it back. Just imagine me sloshing a mile or two with a bucket of water. I wouldn't have a drop when I got back. I don't want to hope. I want to hope. And plus, I really need to familiarize myself with the area anyway, so maybe there's a little town nearby. Maybe there's something, anything out there. Maybe I can make this work. So, this is me, settling in for the night, hoping for the best. Hoping that tomorrow brings me water and shelter and a future. I hope tomorrow brings me another tomorrow.